Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah, looking at the third Mishnah, Pirkei Avot, a teaching of Antignos of Socho. He received the tradition, we're told, from Shimon HaTzadik, who we studied yesterday. Huaya Omer, he was known to say, Al tihiyu ka'avadim hamishamshin et harav amanat lekabel pras. Don't be like servants who work for your master, who serve your master for the sake of receiving reward. You should rather be like servants who do so without the need, not for the sake of receiving an reward or payment. Let the fear of heaven be upon you. The Avot Rabbi Natan, which is builds off of the Pirkei Avot in a certain way, and Rabbi Natan's take on some of these teachings, actually suggests that he had two students, Tzadok and Baitos, who in the end are seen as not believers in a lot of the rabbinic ways, and indeed have walked away from rabbinic Jewish life, and that's because they interpreted this message as to claim that, there must not be reward. That's why this reward is played down. There is no reward for what we do. God's not going to give us any benefit for the work that we do. And so, what's the point? And specifically, the reward of the world to come. So there must not be anything. And then apparently they strayed. They strayed in a way which I don't know all the historical elements of Tzadok and Baitos. When this claim is that they stopped being, they became heretics. They had their own groups. Tzadok, the Tzedukim, which we call them heretics. They're not Pharisees. They're Tzedukim, and Baitos had his own followers as well. What's pointed out is that, of course, that's not the point of this Mishnah. The point of the Mishnah isn't to deny that there's reward for the hard work that we do in worshiping God and for our commitment to God. There is reward for it. But what he wants to make very clear is that if that's why you do it, then that's just a shame. If you do it because you're seeking the reward, that's not a high spiritual way of being at all. You do it because that's what you're supposed to do. You do it because you have love of God. You do it because you have fear of God, which he seems to put at the end of the Mishnah as the highest caliber of religious life, to have awe of God. That's what should motivate a person. The Rambam actually talks about such things as well, and he says, look, for young people, for the undeveloped soul, so then you need schar va'onesh, you need to have reward and punishment out there as the reasons why to motivate you to good action, to not to do bad actions. But at some point or another, Rambam wants to make it clear, you got to rise above that. You don't need the candy to do the right thing. You do it because it's intrinsically meaningful to do what you're doing. There's something powerful to be drawn just from the experience itself, and that's where we all try to arrive. We shouldn't just get stuck in the questions of whether what's the reward, or do it for the sake of it, but because this is what we're meant to be doing on this earth. Wishing you all a great day, doing the right thing because the right thing matters. Have a great day.